The Power of a Humble Life, Quiet Strength in a Noisy World by Richard E. Simmons III offers a profound exploration of humility as an essential virtue for achieving inner peace, contentment, and authentic strength. In a world consumed by noise, competition, and self-promotion, Simmons presents humility as a countercultural path to fulfillment, inviting readers to shift their focus from superficial success to deeper, more meaningful living. The book is both a call to introspection and a guide for those seeking a life rooted in purpose and spiritual well-being. Simmons begins by addressing the cultural obsession with status, material wealth, and recognition, highlighting how these pursuits often lead to dissatisfaction and emptiness. Drawing on personal anecdotes, historical examples, and spiritual teachings, he illustrates how the pursuit of pride and self-glorification creates fragile egos, damaged relationships, and a lack of true fulfillment. In contrast, humility offers a grounding perspective that allows individuals to detach from the pressures of external validation and instead focus on inner growth and service to others. The author explores the origins of pride and its destructive nature, explaining how it manifests as arrogance, self-centeredness, and an inability to acknowledge personal flaws. Pride, Simmons argues, creates barriers to personal growth, blinds individuals to their limitations, and alienates them from others. In contrast, humility fosters self-awareness, gratitude, and the willingness to learn and grow. He emphasizes that humility is not about thinking less of oneself but rather thinking of oneself less, enabling individuals to live with greater empathy and purpose. Throughout the book, Simmons examines the spiritual roots of humility, particularly within the context of Christian teachings. He reflects on biblical principles, such as the idea that God opposes the proud but gives grace to the humble, and underscores how these teachings remain relevant in modern life. Simmons invites readers to embrace humility not as an act of self-denial but as a pathway to freedom from the ego's demands. By surrendering pride, individuals can experience deeper connections with others and a greater sense of alignment with their faith. One of the key themes in the book is the role of humility in relationships. Simmons highlights how pride often leads to conflict, misunderstanding, and broken bonds, while humility fosters reconciliation, mutual respect, and genuine intimacy. He discusses how humility enables people to listen more deeply, admit when they are wrong, and prioritize the needs of others. In doing so, humility strengthens the fabric of relationships and allows for greater harmony in both personal and professional interactions. Simmons also addresses the misconception that humility is a sign of weakness or passivity. On the contrary, he argues, humility requires tremendous strength and courage. It takes strength to acknowledge mistakes, seek forgiveness, and serve others selflessly. Humility is the foundation of true leadership, as it allows leaders to inspire trust, empower others, and lead with integrity. Simmons provides examples of influential figures who embodied humility, demonstrating how their quiet strength and selflessness left a lasting impact on the world. The book delves into the practical aspects of cultivating humility in daily life. Simmons offers actionable steps, such as practicing gratitude, seeking feedback, and engaging in self-reflection. He encourages readers to confront their egos, recognize their dependence on others, and develop a mindset of continual learning. By adopting these practices, individuals can gradually shift their focus from self-centered ambition to a life centered on service and purpose. Simmons also discusses the role of humility in achieving personal fulfillment. He argues that the pursuit of material success and recognition often leaves people feeling unfulfilled because it is disconnected from their deeper spiritual and emotional needs. In contrast, humility allows individuals to align their lives with their values, embrace simplicity, and find joy in serving others. This alignment brings a sense of peace and satisfaction that external achievements cannot provide. Throughout the book, Simmons weaves in stories of individuals who discovered the power of humility in their own lives. These stories serve as inspiring examples of how humility can transform one's perspective, relationships, and sense of purpose. Whether it is a business leader who prioritizes the well-being of their employees or a community member who dedicates their life to helping others, these narratives illustrate the profound impact of living humbly. In the later chapters, Simmons addresses the challenges of embracing humility in a culture that rewards pride and self-promotion. He acknowledges that humility often goes unnoticed or unappreciated in a world obsessed with external success. However, he reminds readers that the rewards of humility, inner peace, deeper relationships, and spiritual growth, far outweigh the fleeting satisfaction of pride. He encourages readers to stay committed to the path of humility, even when it feels counterintuitive or difficult. The book concludes with a powerful reflection on the legacy of a humble life. Simmons urges readers to consider what truly matters in the end: the love they have shared, the lives they have touched, and the character they have cultivated. He reminds readers that humility is not just a virtue to be admired but a way of life that brings lasting meaning and fulfillment. By choosing humility, individuals can create a ripple effect that inspires others and contributes to a more compassionate and harmonious world. The power of a humble life is both a timeless reminder of the value of humility and a practical guide for living it out in a noisy, pride-driven world. Simmons' insights resonate deeply, offering a path to quiet strength, authentic relationships, and a life of lasting impact. This book invites readers to step off the treadmill of self-promotion and instead embrace the peace and purpose that come from a humble heart.